Preface to the Platform Sutra of the Dharma Treasure of the Great Master, the Sixth Patriarch, by the Bhiksu T.I. of Kuyun. Empty and mysterious is the wondrous way, and inconceivable, forgetting words and attaining the meaning, in the end enlightened and wise. Therefore, the world-honored one shared his seat before the stupa of many suns and held up the flower at the assembly on Vulture Peak. Like fire gives fire, mind is sealed with mind. The 4 sevens of the Western transmission, i.e., the 28 Indian patriarchs, came down to Bodhidharma, who came east to this land to point directly at the minds of men so that they might see the nature and achieve Buddhahood. There was Great Master Hui Ko, who, in the beginning, became enlightened upon hearing Bodhidharma's words, and at the end bowed 3 times and attained the marrow of Bodhidharma's teaching. Receiving the robe and succeeding to the Patriarch Bodhidharma, he opened forth the correct doctrine. In 3 transmissions, the teaching arrived at Hung Jen of Huang Mai. Although there were 700 eminent monks within the assembly, the only one appropriate to receive the transmission was the layman of the pestle, i.e., Hui Neng. With a single verse, the robe was transmitted, and he became the 6th Patriarch. Escaping south for more than 10 years, one morning, at the encounter of neither the wind nor the banner moving, did he touch and open Ying Tsung's correct eye of the Dharma. Thus did the layman cut his hair and ascend the ordination platform. This was in response to the prediction of Gunabhadra. Hui Neng opened forth the East Mountain teaching, and Lord Wei ordered the Chan monk Fa Hai to record his words. They are titled Platform Sutra of the Dharma Treasure. Great Master Hui Neng finally went to Cao Chi for the first time in the 5th year, and he preached the Dharma for 37 years. Beyond recording is the number of those who were enriched by the taste of the sweet dew of his teaching, who entered the sagely and transcended the ordinary. Those who are enlightened to the doctrine of the mind of the Buddha, and whose practice and understanding are in correspondence with the truth, are great spiritual compatriots. They are called carriers and transmitters of the lamp. It was Nan Hui, or Huan Chang, and Qing Huan, or Sing Chi, who attended upon Hui Neng the longest, completely attaining a state of unconditionality. Therefore it was that Matsu and Chi Tao proceeded from Qing Huan and Nan Hui. The wisdom of these men was perfect and bright, like a mysterious wind great in its quaking. And then did appear the towering figures of the Lin Chi, Hui Yang, Cao Tong, Yun Men, and Fa Yen lineages. Surpassing all were their way and their virtue. Steep were the roads to their front courtyards. The revelation is of the heroic monk who aroused his ambition and struck the barrier. By profoundly entering any single gate, one realizes that the 5 factions share the same source. Passing throughout the forge, extensive and great is its scale. Originally, the essential teachings, or Kang Yao of the 5 houses, all derived from the Platform Sutra. The Platform Sutra is simple in words and rich in meaning, brilliant of principle, and provides all that is necessary. It is replete in the immeasurable teachings of the Buddhas. Each and every teaching is replete in the immeasurable wondrous meanings. From each and every wondrous meaning emanate the immeasurable, wondrous principles of the Buddhas. It is the interior of Maitreya's pavilion, the interior of Samantabhadra's pores. He who well does enter it is identical to the youth Sudahana, who, in a single moment of thought, achieved merit perfect and complete. He is the equivalent to Samantabhadra. He is equivalent to the Buddhas. How unfortunate the great abbreviation of the Platform Sutra by later people. One cannot see the great entirety of the Sixth Patriarch's purport. In my youth, I, T.I., once saw an old copy, which I sought everywhere for the next 30 years and more. Recently, Superior One Tung has found the complete text, which is now being published by the Idle Leisure Chan Retreat in Wuchang, or Wu County, Jiangxi. It is identical to that used by the various superior masters. My only wish is that you will open this scroll, raise your eyes to the text, and enter directly into the ocean of the great, perfect enlightenment. Let the life of the wisdom of the Buddhas and Patriarchs continue without cease. Thus will my earnest wish be complete. Recorded on a spring day in the 27th hexagenary, i.e., 60-year calendrical cycle year, the 27th year of the Qi Huan, or reaching the origin period, or 1290.